ask me what the most important part of a roof is, I would say flashings. But what we're doing here is talking about what's uniquely important about each system. With tile, the flashings are really important, and we're going to touch on that a little bit. But what's uniquely important about a tile roof is the underlayment. We get a lot of calls for tile repairs, and the number one reason is flashings and the failure of the flashings. And to illustrate why, here's a roof we did recently, and there's two valleys right here. And if we go up here, there's a chimney that we had to flash. Nice job there. And then you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 valleys on this roof. You have the little return areas at the bottom of these valleys that we had to worry about. There's returns at the bottom of each one of the valleys there's just a whole lot going on this roof. For a long time, tile underlayment in South Florida consisted of 30-pound felt and capped to the deck. And this stuff is basically a 90-pound mineral surface roll roof and hot mopped down to the 30-pound. My problem with this stuff is it just can't take the heat, and it's just like paper. It's just asphalt and fiberglass fibers together with granules on top. And for a long time, this is what was in use. Along came around when I started roofing, this stuff came along. This is self-adhered, modified underlayment. This is much better, but I still was skeptical because it's tough in one direction. You can't tear it in one direction, but in the other direction, it tears very easily. So I was still skeptical. And those underlayments, one of the first to come out, I believe it was the first to come out, and they haven't changed it at all, and it's still the best-selling underlayment. According to 2 different suppliers I talked to, they're still the best-selling. They're the cheapest. In their defense, in that manufacturer's defense, they do have better products come out, but that's not what sells. It's still that cheap roll that everybody buys. I like this stuff. It's a lot tougher. It's just as easy to work with that stuff, but this is a much tougher material. So I go with this. It's another $10 a roll, and that's not going to make me or break me, but I feel better about the roof.